Right, we're ready for more live snooker. They've got 4 more frames to play here this afternoon. It comes to a conclusion tonight. The hall is ready, and Alan Hughes is about to introduce them.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you welcome back Peter Ebdon and Stephen Hendry.
Williams just moving out to get it underway. 13-7 in the champion's favour. He's won 3 out of the 4. And as our expert here was saying, Peter Ebdon's really got to get his game together a little more. The safety has to be better. The potting has to be better. He really hasn't got back into that groove that we've seen in his earlier matches where he played superbly. So, just setting himself out. 4 more frames to come here live this afternoon. This is Peter Ebdon, and you'll hear from John Spencer and Ray Evans.
Well, Peter Ebdon really can't afford to make any errors. He made a bad one there, but he's got away with it. But as it's touching, a big smile, but as it's touching, it's easy for Stephen to take the cue ball away. Got a shot to nothing here, I think, off that red just above the pink. Certainly in the earlier part of this tournament, any half chances like this, Peter was taking and getting. That hasn't happened in this final so far. But of course, different pressures now.
Yes, and taking that red on means that Peter's decided on all-out attack.
1.
But I agreed with Ray. I think the shot to play was that red above the pink. Try and keep Stephen away from the table.
Yeah. 8. 9. Stephen Hendry, 9.
Well, that wasn't the easiest pot from Stephen, hence that he only played to drop it in. Just caught the near knuckle. But leaving the black there means that if Peter can knock a red in, he's pretty well sure to be on the black.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure he'll be screwing back off the black, off the red, to get the white near this back cushion. Safe should he miss it.
Boos from the audience, but that was a difficult pot. There wasn't a lot of pocket showing. But now this will certainly cut to the middle. But certainly Peter has shown tremendous resilience in this past couple of weeks. It may be all those hard matches are starting to take a little bit out of him and taken the toll, but he's certainly got a good chance here. Yes, and Peter got a simple red to play for there near the back cushion, but I think we may see him try to go into the pack. An ideal opportunity. You'll see it was a great shot, this, judged to perfection, hit the reds at the right spot. They've opened nicely. But now very important, I think, for Peter to really make that shot pay. He needs to make a decent break, I think, to give himself a bit of confidence.
Yes, and when you've split the red, it's always the first shot that's the important one. If he can pot this and getting good position on the colour, then I think we'll see a break from him.
You do get value for money, don't you?
Well, this one had a long think. There's not many of those have gone in this week. That one did drop, and well, now Peter is in prime position.
Yes, and although the red
22
is over the right and centre there, Peter will leave that there as long as possible. Having said that, I would expect him to leave that there as a reserve case he lost position.
23.
These reds are so ideally situated. I certainly expect a sizable break.
$28. $29. $36. Peter Ebden, 36.
Well, a useful break, but really expected him to get more. I think he needed to get more. Peter having a good look at both the possible plant, I think, there, the two reds behind the pink, and also the one to the right, to see if it'll go.
Yes, decided the one to the right will go.
$8. $9.
Yes, and this time Peter played for the pink.
Well, that wasn't a very good shot. Actually, he needed the pink to go in the other side of the pocket to leave himself at the right angle, and hit it quite wrongly. So now
50.
he's got a 42-point lead, but trouble.
Yes, in actual fact, Ray, I thought he played the wrong shot playing for the pink. He could have played easily for the blue, and with the red near the baulk pocket, another red near this right-hand side of the table, there was enough points there to have won the frame.
Peter Ebden, 15.
Yes, and again, Peter taking that one on, giving Stephen a chance to get back into this frame, and I don't know, I just feel that Peter's decided to go for everything. And that's certainly not the way to play Stephen Hendry. So Stephen split the two reds near the pink, and now one good pot on this red, and he could suddenly become favourite.
Nine.
Delicate shot. Having the
16.
white ball clean now, I think. And there's a very interested spectator, I'm sure, thinking of what might have been Jason Ferguson, who probably had the best chance of beating Stephen Hendry in the first round. Was 6-3 up, finally losing 10-8. Nobody's got that close to Stephen since.
Twenty-four. $25.
Well, you could have had long odds on Stephen was going to win the frame from there. Now, absolutely imperative that Peter does win it. 17 points in front, couldn't be better placed.
Yes, and we'll be going down for green or brown, I believe, here.
One.
Having said that, the pink might go in the centre. So just red and one more colour would be sufficient.
7. Eight. $11. 13. 16. 20. 25. 31.
So this was a frame that looked as if it had got away from Peter Ebdon. One missed by Stephen, and that 38 break reduces the deficit to just 5 frames. And we've seen matches turn on funnier things than that. I certainly thought that Stephen had done enough to get himself in position. He'd taken the awkward red out, John. He'd got himself there. The frame looked there for the taking.
Yes, I certainly thought Steve would have made Peter pay dearly for that rash shot he played, but I think Peter has to change his game. He looks as though he's just resigned to it and throwing his cue at everything. And that's not the way to play Stephen Hendry. He has to play some controlled snooker and get his safety shots better.
Yes, I think positive thinking is the order of the day, but positive thinking can often be absolutely refusing to have anything to do with a shot, particularly when you've got this man waiting in the wings and you're trailing a few frames.